Morning, Your Honor.
Morning. What is your name?
Aaron Zeilberger for the record.
All right.
That's AARONZEILBERGER with the Public Defender's Office.
Okay. So we're ready to get started down there?
Yes, Your Honor. The corrections officers are asking if there are a few inmates that we can address first. Out of order.
Okay, which
For
one?
security and medical reasons.
Okay,
Ariel Perez.
what's that? Ariel Perez.
Yes.
Okay, these are possession of drug paraphernalia and controlled substance without a prescription, it looks like.
Yeah.
All right. And this says meets criteria for, what is that, pretrial release?
Pretrial release.
Okay.
Officer Dunkirk with pretrial release, Judge. Mr. Perez does not have any prior arrests or criminal history.
All right, is anybody objecting to pretrial release then? If not, pretrial release, okay? What's our next one?
Your Honor, is the Public Defender... I'm sorry, Your Honor, is the Public Defender's Office appointed?
Let's see, is your paperwork here? Looks like they waived their right to counsel.
Do you want an attorney? Probably have an attorney. Okay. Your Honor, he would like an attorney.
All right, did he fill out the application? Does he have any income or money? Can you ask him?
No.
Can you afford a private attorney?
No.
No, Your Honor, he can't.
All right.
He's, yeah.
I will appoint-
We could place him under oath, but
I
Thank
will-
you.
I will appoint the public defender's office. He does need to fill out that application though, or you need to help him fill it out.
And Your Honor, are you finding probable cause?
I will, Your Honor.
Yes, I've found probable cause in all cases today unless I state otherwise.
Okay.
Or someone convinces me I don't.
Okay, you're good.
Okay?
Your Honor, and I'm sorry to go out of order, the corrections officers are asking if we could address Shirla Gonzalez Diaz.
Okay.
Your Honor, she's in the cage in the back, but she can hear you.
All right, so we're appointing the public defender's office. And this is battery, domestic, and resisting without violence, it looks like. And what else do we have
Yes,
here?
Your Honor.
Does not qualify for pretrial release.
Yes, Judge. She's currently out on bond in case number 19MM478, discharging a firearm. She's also set for a competency hearing on the 15th of this month, Judge. We were unable to contact the victim, and we have some mental health concerns in regards to competency.
And Your Honor, for the court's knowledge, she has been adjudged incompetent in an unrelated case.
How recent
I
was
believe
that?
there was a... Unfortunately, I don't have access to a computer. Officer Dunkirk just informed me this morning that she has been adjudged. There's a pending motion to adopt a finding of incompetence, which would lead me to believe that if that's the case, then she's already been adjudged incompetent in another case.
Right, there's some conflict of whether that applies in all cases or just in the case that she's been adjudged incompetent. What's the state's position on revoking the bond?
Your Honor, since there are new law offenses, we would ask that the bond be revoked on her other charge.
Judge, Just for the reference, she has had mentally unstable throughout all of Osceola County from 2015 up until today. The cases have even been dropped, or no action was filed, but the ultimate disposition was mentally unable. So
Right.
this is where we bring out the one she's out on bond on.
And what is your name again?
Officer Dunkirk with PTR.
Okay. Is there a mental health pretrial release available?
Because she doesn't qualify for PTR, Judge, due to the open case and the admin order, we can't have her on our program.
All right, well, at this point, I'm going to revoke her release status and hold her no bond, at least until you get another hearing.
I understand, Your Honor. Can I just to be clear what the defensive objections are for the, I know Your Honor's already ruled, but just for the record, we would be objecting to any release she currently has being revoked because she's already been adjudged incompetent, and and so she'd either have to be conditionally released or sent to state hospital. I know Your Honor's already ruled. I'm just stating defense objections for the record.
Right, I understand.
Judge, is there also a bond amount on new charges?
Right, we have a battery domestic violence. Of course, will be ordered no contact with a victim. Bond of $500. And on the obstructing charge, we can ROR on that charge. Okay. Is there another one we need to take out of order?
Yes, Your Honor. Corrections is asking us to address Miguel Martinez Martel. He's in back.
Judge, give us a moment.
Sure.
Thank you. Your Honor, is there a Spanish interpreter readily available?
Yes, Dalia Romero, Spanish interpreter.
Thank you, Your Honor. The next case requires a Spanish interpreter. Thank you.
Okay, and that's Martinez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, is that ready to go, or are we still dealing with the other situation?
We're just waiting on another inmate to be escorted out.
She's not happy.
Okay, Your Honor, we're good to go. Thank you.
Okay, Martinez?
Martínez,
Yes, Your Honor.
This is violation of domestic violence injunction.
tiene un caso de incumplimiento de la orden de alejamiento por violencia doméstica.
Victim wants no contact, so that's a standard order, no contact with the victim.
Una orden es que no puede tener ningún tipo de contacto con la alegada víctima.
No contact with the victim. He hasn't said
And
one.
then, as far as bond,
En cuanto a la fianza,
pretrial release with a $500 bond.
se le permite salir bajo libertad preventiva con una fianza de $500.
Your Honor, is the Public Defender's Office appointed?
La pregunta es si se le designa al defensor público.
Yes.
Sí,
Thank you.
gracias.
All right. Is there another one out of order?
No, Your Honor, we can start on the regular docket now.
So that's Sandy Allen, it looks like.
Yes, Your Honor, she's our person approaching.
Possession of cocaine and drug paraphernalia. Bonds, 1,500. Looks like there's an active warrant out of New Mexico with no extradition. Okay,
Thank you, Your Honor. Is the
Mhm.
Public Defender's Office appointed?
yeah, I'll catch on to that eventually, I guess, yes. A little slow today.
If you post bond, they'll probably take you to the next. Okay. Sorry about that.
Barboza, Jimenez,
Yes, Your Honor. He's present. He requires a Spanish interpreter as well.
well, we have one right here.
Senor?
This is an out-of-county warrant, it looks like, with no bond.
Pareciera que esta es una orden de detención de fuera del condado y actualmente está detenido sin fianza.
Looks like out of Holmes County.
Parece que es del condado de Holmes.
I don't even know where Holmes County is. Is there a Holmes County in Florida?
¿Hay un condado de Holmes en la Florida?
I don't know that county. But anyway, it's no bond on a VOP for riding a motorcycle without a license?
Tiene un caso que no, por el cual no tiene fianza. Queda detenido aparentemente por manejar una motora sin licencia.
I guess that's a serious charge there. Okay, they should pick him up, what, within 72 hours or so?
Perdón. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Could you repeat that for the interpreter, please?
You're speaking to me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, yes. I assume they will pick him up within 72 hours?
Pensamos que le van a recoger en 72 horas.
Y si no me recogen, porque es que me están arrestando por tercera vez sin yo tener que ver, yo salí de eso, yo pagué por eso.
And if they don't pick me up, because this is the third time that I'm being picked up for that, I already took care of that. I pay for that.
All right, well, I'll
Y
temporarily,
tengo licencia de motora.
And I have a motorcycle license and everything.
I'll temporarily appoint the Public Defender's Office
Temporalmente le designo el defensor público para que le represente.
to see if they can see if he's already resolved that matter. No way for me to know.
Una pregunta, si en 72 horas no me recogen, ¿qué pasa?
I have a question. If they don't pick me up within 72 hours, what would happen?
Well, you contact the Public Defender's Office here.
Se va a comunicar entonces con la oficina de defensores públicos aquí, local.
Siéntate, por favor.
Next one's Kendra Bueno Padilla. Public defender is appointed. Will be an order of no contact with a victim. Bond's $3,500.
Your Honor, oh, sorry. May I be heard on the issue of probable cause?
Yes?
The deadly weapon in this case, it's being described as a silver in color adjustable wrench. There's nothing about the size of the wrench. I mean, the report is, and it's AGBAT deadly weapon. It's an aggravated battery because of the wrench itself, not the amount of harm that was done. My issue is really with the size of the wrench. You can have an extremely small adjustable wrench. It's not clear if that would qualify as a deadly weapon. And it's, yeah, the officer describes it as a, quote, silver in color adjustable wrench.
Well, I mean, a pencil can kill somebody. So I'm sure a wrench can. It's made out of metal.
I understand, Your Honor. And for what it's worth, Ms. Bueno Padilla, Officer Dunkirk has informed me she has no criminal history.
All right, well, or no contact with a victim. Can she afford the $3,500?
Oh, it's long company can give me. The victim is going
Right now, it doesn't matter.
the lowest one he can give me. 500?
Would Your Honor do a $1,000 bond?
All right, we'll do $1,000 bond, but we'll add pretrial release, no contact with a victim. Diaz is next.
I'm sorry, Judge. We have one more.
Okay.
High risk, Judge. Is any possible way we can do that one?
Ooh, I can't hear you. What name?
It is the last one on the docket, Judge. It's Jorge Santiago Colazo. He too needs a Spanish interpreter. He is in the cage in the back.
Okay. This is a reset. I guess the state attorney had 24 hours to supply probable cause. That's what I'm gathering here. And I think I've seen yes, there is an affidavit indicating that the defendant spit on the other person as the probable cause.
Bien, se halla que hay causa, se alega que el acusado le escupió a la otra persona.
Anything from the state?
Yes, Your Honor, the case was reset so that we could receive a supplement. The judge yesterday did not find probable cause. As of today, at now 11:13 a.m., the state has not received a supplement.
I have it.
Okay, el caso se aplazó del día de ayer para ver si se podían presentar causas que respaldaran la acusación, pero el fiscal aún a la hora de hoy de las 11:13 no ha recibido un reporte que suplemente la información
It
original.
indicates the defendant spit on the victim, and it's on video. So that's technically a battery.
Se alega que el acusado le escupió a la víctima, esto está en video, por eso se alega que es una acusación de agresión.
So what I'll do is adjust the bond to $500
Lo que voy a hacer es ajustar la fianza a $500.
and no contact with the alleged victim in this case.
No puede tener contacto con la
John
alegada
Joseph
víctima,
Smith.
con el tal John Joseph Smith.
And
Your
let's
Honor,
see.
is the Public Defender's Office appointed?
I don't see anything here. Did they do that last time?
Se pregunta si se le designa el defensor público, el juez no puede ver.
Do you want the public defender's office appointed?
Señor, ¿usted quiere que se le designe el defensor público para que le represente?
Bueno, sí, porque yo no tengo.
Well, yes, because I don't have one.
All right, we'll appoint the public defender's office. You'll need to fill out that application.
Bien, se le designa el defensor público, tiene que llenar la solicitud.
Pero tiene que decir aquí a los oficiales de custodia que el trustee que trabaja en la cocina que no pase por mi spot donde yo estoy ubicado,
But you have
para así no
to,
tener problemas.
you have to let the people know here, the trust, that he's a trustee, works in the kitchen, not to come by the spot where I'm at, so we don't have any issues.
All right, you can talk to your attorney about that. The next one is Diaz.
Puede hablar con su abogado en cuanto a eso. El próximo es Díaz.
Que me haga los Shire. Que se me haga llegar la copia de mi case
That's all.
a mi spot.
That's all.
Eso es todo.
Okay, Your Honor, I think we could continue in order.
All right, so I believe Diaz is next.
Yes, Your Honor.
And we'll appoint the public defender's office. It looks like this is a violation of probation, community control. There's no bond. So he was currently out on bond, is that correct?
Your Honor, he was ROR'd he was arrested for, it appears that 2 days ago, he had initial appearances for a simple battery. Judge Ashton didn't found no probable cause and ROR'd him, and then his probation officer appears to have done an on-view violation, based on, I guess the mere fact that he was arrested.
Oh, so the judge found a lack of probable cause?
I was there, it was either, I know Judge Ashton ROR'd him based on, I don't know if he necessarily found a lack of probable cause. The officer in the arrest affidavit for the battery noted that both parties were intoxicated and that there appeared to be mutual combat. Oh, yeah, Judge Ashton found probable cause but ROR'd Mr. Diaz based on the facts of the case.
And now he's been violated on his probation for the same?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe it's an on-view. Yes, that would be due to the new arrest. Thank you.
Or is anything from the state on this?
Nothing, Your Honor.
All right, based on that, I'll set a bond on the violation. I'll set bond at $500, no contact with the other party. The victim. I thought Judge, yes, we'll leave him out on ROR on the other one.
Keep thinking, I get confused with who speaks Spanish.
Next one's John Doe, I believe, or Philip Harrison.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Doe, I guess at this point, Mr. Harrison refused. So can we roll this to tomorrow?
All right, we'll go ahead and appoint your office. And we'll try to do him tomorrow. Gonzalez.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm told Mr. Gonzalez is squared or refused.
Okay, we'll appoint.
Oh, Your Honor, actually, he didn't refuse. He's undergoing some medical treatment.
All right, we'll appoint your office. These are warrants for violations of probation with no bond.
Can we roll this to tomorrow, just so he can make an appearance in court?
Yes.
Thank you.
Hernandez, Camilo? This is, well, let's see. Does the defendant want the public defender's office appointed? I don't see a box checked here.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Hernandez Camille would like an attorney appointed to her case.
All right, so we'll appoint that office for her, and this is, looks like a battery and tampering. So order no contact with the victim. And it'll be a $500 bond. And pretrial release.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, there are 2 counts.
Right.
Is that 500 on each with pretrial release?
There'll be 500 on the battery and just pretrial release on the tampering.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Judge, both of the charges have to have bond with PTR. She doesn't qualify for a direct.
Say that again?
She doesn't qualify for a direct PTR due to the 907 on both. Well, 907 on the first count, and we cannot direct PTR her on the second count
Without a
because it's on
bond?
the same case.
Your-
It needs
Yes,
a bond
it's
amount
bond
as
with,
well?
on both.
All right, so that'll be a $100 bond.
Yes, Judge.
Hoyt?
Judge, that's with PTR on the second count as well, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, are we addressing Tafari Hoyt?
Yes. We'll appoint the public defender's office. So we can order no contact with the victim, no alcohol, not to possess or consume any alcohol. Is this person on felony probation?
Yes, Judge. He's on felony probation, case number 18CF2392, resisting with violence ×2 and battery on a Leo ×2. He was sentenced on January 7th of this year. And he does not qualify for PTR.
So is there an on-view violation of probation?
No?
Your Honor, Defense would ask that we take no action on the violation of probation today since we don't have any input from his probation officer, and there doesn't appear to have been an on-view violation. The law enforcement officer could have done an on-view violation, and he chose not to. So defense would ask that we take no action on the probation case today.
Well, you say he chose not to. Does he know about it?
I'm not entirely sure, Your Honor. I would imagine it would have been, I would imagine the officer could have found out fairly easily. Yeah, I didn't see it mentioned in, I might be wrong, but I didn't see it mentioned in the probable cause affidavit.
All right, I'm going to reset this for tomorrow, leave it as it is, see if somebody can contact probation, state, or whoever.
Judge,
Yes?
typically when a person is out on probation and an on-view is done by a judge, we contact them within 5 days. If they do not respond with any amended affidavit, we take them back to initial appearance and then for an ROR.
ROR for what?
If the probation officer does not take any action or any supplement, such as a VOP affidavit. Due to this new law violation.
ROR on the on-view violation, or,
If you do an on-view violation today,
right?
we contact probation and we give them 5 days to submit a VOP affidavit with the courts. If they do not submit any information, affidavit, we take the defendant back to court, initial appearance, for a possible ROR.
Okay, so if I go ahead and do the on-view now, it's going to be no bond, and then in 5 days, if they haven't filed it, the public defender can bring him back to court for ROR. Is that,
The jail will bring them back, yes.
okay, then that's what we'll do. I'll find an on-view violation of probation based upon what I've been told, and that'll be no bond at this time. Public defender's appointed.
Your Honor, so he has no bond on the violation of probation case, but he is entitled to a cash bond on the battered domestic violence and the, I guess, the new law cases, correct?
Yes.
The new law charges, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So I will put bond on those, on the domestic battery of $1,000, 100 on count 2, no contact with the victim, no alcohol. Next one's Jones. We'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. This is a battery with no criminal history, so I'll order no contact with a victim. $500 bond plus pretrial release.
Your Honor, for what it's worth, it appears that while there is probable cause for a battery, it appears to be a de minimis battery. Mr. Jones is accused of grabbing the victim's shirt and then attempting to tackle the alleged victim and failing. And it appears that the victim in this case does not wish to go forward, inform the officer that he did not want to press charges.
Is that
So I don't
correct?
know if we could do,
Is that correct? The victim doesn't want to proceed?
he's not present today, but the alleged victim noted in the report, I believe it's in either the first or second paragraph, that he did not want to press charges. And it may be slightly confusing because there are two Troy Parkers. There's a Troy
Right.
Parker Senior and a Troy Parker Junior.
Does not wish to press charges. Troy. And let's see, there's no other criminal history. All right, so I'll order no contact or no violent or hostile contact with the victim, and I'll release him through ROR at this time.
Yes.
Montalvo? The public defender will be appointed. And this is a battery charge. Order no contact with the victim. And a $500 bond. Scott is next. Isaiah Scott. Is there a holdout of Hillsborough County on this? It says active warrant.
Yes, Judge, for a failure to appear.
All right. So we're not addressing that today, or are we?
No, Judge, it was information for yourself.
Okay. All right, so the public, let's see, this says he waives his right to representation by counsel. Does he want the public defender appointed or not?
You want an attorney? Yeah. Yes, Your Honor. I'm told there may be some confusion. Mr. Scott's informed me that he filled out the affidavit and wants an attorney.
All right, so we'll appoint the public defender's office. Charges of domestic battery by strangulation, aggravated battery on a pregnant woman. So no contact with the victim. Anything from the state as far as bond or release?
We'll leave setting bond to the discretion of the judge, Your Honor.
I can't hear you.
We'll leave setting the bond amount to your discretion.
Still didn't hear you.
As far as setting a bond,
Yeah, any
Is that your
input on
question?
what bond or conditions you want? Anything?
just no contact, no weapons, no alcohol.
All right, so no weapons, no contact with the victim, no alcohol.
And separate residences if they live together currently.
Separate residence. Is there any other history on him?
Judge, Mr. Scott, from 2014 to 2016, has been carrying concealed weapon. It was a withhold, eventually a VOP, and it was adjudicated guilty in 2017. He has DUI, 2 Dwellis, and then he has history out of Georgia in 2007 for false name and theft. That's it.
All right, on the battery count, I'm going to set bond at $5,000 and $100 on the aggravated battery.
Sorry, was that 5,100?
Yes.
Thank you.
Hector Vasquez.
Do you qualify for PPR? Do you qualify for PPR? Not for bond, yes, PPR? You have no history, right? You have no history. You have criminal history?
All right, Mr. Vasquez has not requested a public defender, or is he?
Your Honor, I'm told that he is requesting an attorney.
All right, so we'll appoint that office. It's a battery charge. And we're going to order no contact with the victim, no return to the residence, no alcohol or any weapons. Set bond at $500. All right. Zachary Aaron Dollar.
Your Honor, I'm told he's in the hospital. Can we roll this to tomorrow?
Yes, we'll roll it. Set it for when he's
Thank you.
released. And Parker. It's like an arrest warrant was served. Does he need the public defender on this?
Yes, Your Honor, he's requesting an attorney.
Okay, so we'll appoint that office. Looks like he's being held on some other charges. All right, does the warrant set a bond or not?
Your Honor, it looks like it's $1,000.
Yeah, grand theft, $1,000. All right. Carmen Bisoli.
I'll let you explain what's, yeah, I'll let you explain this.
This is one of these strange ones.
Judge,
Yes.
on the next few, Carmen,
Boisjoli.
thank you, Boisjoli, Victoria Boisjoli, Juan Espinoza, and Emilio Perez Barrero. None of these defendants yesterday, they were seen by Judge John Savage yesterday. However, they do not qualify for any PTR due to either open cases and whatnot. So the only thing that we're asking on all four defendants that I just specified is to remove the PTR and issue bond only.
So the judge already issued bonds, they just added pretrial release.
Yes, Judge.
All right.
Yes, Judge.
So we'll strike the pretrial release and leave everything else as stated?
Yes, Judge.
All right, and that'll be on those cases.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
All right.
Oh, right here.
Tony McAmis.
Judge, he's hard of hearing.
All right, that makes two of us.
Well,
He's hard of hearing too.
he know. Hey, good. That's that. Now,
All right, so this looks like a panhandling without permit, and does he want the public defender?
You want an attorney? Do you want an attorney?
Is this
Do
already
you
been
want an
handled?
attorney?
I got that paper.
Okay. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so we'll appoint the public defender's office.
I want to get it over with now.
I understand. Your Honor, can we set this, I know Your Honor isn't inclined to resolve cases at Saturday initial appearances. I don't know if this is the sort of case that we can roll to this Monday in hopes of possibly resolving it.
Whoa. Stop, dude. Is you my lawyer? You gonna get this reset? Oh, let me talk to this man just a minute, can I?
Okay, this judge is a criminal case.
Huh?
This judge,
How much credit does he have? What's his date of arrest?
yes, Your Honor, I'm told that Officer Dunkirk is recommending ROR. Defense would be asking for ROR as well.
Okay, RR be granted. Make sure he understands his next court date.
Yes, Judge. Today, Judge.
Oh, no, actually, Your Honor, there is one more matter. On a Darius Jones, I don't know that Your Honor appointed counsel.
Does he want the public defender's office?
Yes, Your Honor, he did fill out an affidavit of insolvency.
Okay, we'll
I
appoint,
believe he does qualify.
we'll appoint your
Thank you.
office. We did.
That's
we
on
have-
Darius Jones, thank you.
Yeah, we already appointed you.
Okay, sorry about that, I forgot to notate it.
All right. Guess that's it
Judge,
till
what time
tomorrow?
would you like to start?
What's that?
Yeah, what time would you like to start, Judge?
What time will it start tomorrow?
What time would you yeah.
Well, that would be when I'm ready. I don't know what time that will be. I imagine. Depends how
Yeah, it's like
busy it is.
10:15, so, okay.
That
okay,
was my
Judge.
wishful thinking at 10:15 until I started doing the paperwork and it just kept adding and adding to me. So 10:30 to 11, let's say?
Hey, that'll work, Judge. Just have the clerks just give us an email.
Okay,
All right. Thank you, Judge. Have a good weekend.
see ya. Okay. Stretch time. Everybody drop and do 30 push-ups and 30 sit-ups. No?
If we don't, are we in contempt?
It'll stop moving on. So we're done for the day?
staff here is happy that you're not taking a lunch break.
Who said I'm not taking a lunch break? That's a good idea. Let's come back at 3 o'clock. You're gonna have a lot of people not liking you.
reaction?
No, I actually am into fasting, so I don't eat for 3 days. Kidding. I go for 18 hours. But I did eat today. That was my,
Today was the day.
since I'm working on the weekend, that was my prize to myself. All right, so these are the Orange County. These are driving records. Put all of these in. So, okay. These are the information sheets, okay. Does the state have these information sheets?
I believe we have everything.
You do?
I believe so.
Okay. So when I'm setting bonds, I will expect the state to speak up if you have some information that you think I might want to know before I set a bond. Interpreters present?
Tania Romero, state certified Spanish interpreter, already sworn in today.
All right, so, what is his name? What is your name?
Elías Josué Maradiaga Mateo.
Mateo.
Elías Josué Maradiega Mateo.
All right, so these are charges of carrying concealed firearm, possession of cannabis less than 20 grams, possession of a controlled substance. And let's see, was a PD already appointed? No. Does he need the public defender appointed, the attorney next to him?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, so we'll appoint the public defender's office. And these bonds are at 2,500, 150, and 150. Again, I found probable cause in all these cases unless I state otherwise. Yes, 2 counts of possession of a controlled substance, 1 count of possession of cannabis greater than 20 grams, and carrying a concealed firearm. All right, so we'll leave the bonds as set.
¿Cuántos son?
So how much is it?
Do you have a question?
How much is it? How much is the bond?
2,500. Looks like 2,950 total.
Y es lo que tengo que pagar todo o no hay 1%.
Is that the whole amount that I have to pay, or is there a percentage I can pay?
If you hire a bondsman to bond you out, then yeah, you usually pay about 10%, which would be about $300.
Dígale que yo tengo una pregunta. Yo tengo el dinero aquí para sacarlo, pero no tengo quien me fíe.
You may want to talk to the PD before he says something. I don't know what he's going to say here.
I have the money here, but I don't have anyone outside to be able to give them the money.
¿Le puedo explicar otra cosa más?
May I explain one more thing?
I don't know if the public defender can help him with that, or,
Habla español. Es que yo traje el teléfono todo. Y usted sabe cuando uno entra le dan para sacar unos números y llamar. A mí no me dieron ni los números, más bien me golpearon. Los policías. No me han dejado hacer ni una llamada.
They have not allowed me to make, not even one call.
Nada.
this public defender should be able to help him. Okay, next one. These all interpreter cases, is that? What is your name?
Eric Carrillo Reyes.
Eric Carrillo Reyes.
All right, the public defender's office is appointed for you. And retail theft charge, possession of oxycodone. Bonds of 1,000 and 150. That's all for him.
He's out on bond, Your Honor?
Oh, he's out on bond?
Yes.
He is?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hold on, is this Carrillo
And
Reyes?
it's just a petty theft,
Yeah, it should be
Your
just petty
Honor.
theft. I think we're out of order.
You might be looking at
Yeah.
Caratini
that's-
Sanchez, they bonded.
Ah, okay. So this is,
Carrillo Reyes, Your
ah,
Honor.
okay. All right, so he's picked up a new petty theft. That bond is $250. No return to the location of the theft, which is TJ Maxx on International Drive. Then he's out on bond on a cocaine charge.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, that bond is going to be revoked, and he'll be held no bond. PD's appointed. That is all. Your name?
Marco Antonio Huertas Cruz.
Marco Antonio Huertas Cruz.
Okay, a new charge of possession of drug paraphernalia, bond of $500. He's out on bond on grand theft. And that bond will be revoked. He'll go to no bond. Public defender's appointed. Does he want the public defender?
Sí,
Yes.
All right, so the office is appointed.
ahora me quedo detenido. Yo me quedo detenido.
So I'm going to be detained.
Yes, until he probably sees that felony judge he's on bond for.
¿No sabe cuándo es?
Singleton is next. All right, your name?
Sky,
What is your name?
Sky,
Let's try your full name.
Sky Singleton.
Okay, we'll appoint the public defender based on your application. And this is a charge of grand theft, third-degree motor vehicle. And that bond is currently set at $1,000. And let's see. All right, that's it. Rogers? Okay, so reset that for tomorrow or whenever she's available. What's your name?
Bridget Gary.
Gary. Public defender will be appointed for you. You got a whole bunch of stuff here.
What?
Yeah.
What is on there?
First of all, you have a new DUI case.
What do you mean new?
Well, happened on July 5th. I guess that's yesterday.
I only had one.
You what?
I only got one.
One DUI. Right, but you were out on bond on resisting with violence, battery on law enforcement, resisting with violence, criminal mischief. All those bonds are going to be revoked and go to no bond. Bond on the DUI is $500. And the public defender's appointed. All right, your full name?
My name is Damian Anthony Begay.
All right. What happened to Coley? Mental health, reset. Okay. This is possession of MDMA, tampering with physical evidence, bonds of 1,000 and 150. Public defenders appointed. Okay. What is your name?
Randolph Artie Burnett, sir.
Okay. I think this is the one I had some issues with probable cause. We'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. State, this was a house, I guess they searched. There was a whole bunch of people there.
Yes, sir. It's a room and board house,
Oh,
sir.
hold on, hold on.
Yeah, but I didn't do anything.
I know.
No, it's a room and board house. It's not mine.
Says he was one of the people there in the house, and in the front,
I was outside.
bag located on the front porch containing gun, ammunition, drugs. I don't know how they tied it to him.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out, sir. I have no idea anything. I'm just there. I was waiting for the rent lady to rent a room at this room and board house, and then all of a sudden the cops just
Okay.
came out. Well, I don't know what's going on.
All right, just be careful what you say. It might come back to haunt you. You are being
It's gonna
recorded.
come back and hum. It's truth.
Your Honor, per the arrest affidavit, it does say that the bag located on the porch containing the ammo, the suspected MDMA, was mixed with tobacco and paperwork with his name and information on it. So I believe that's how they tied it to him.
So where's that at?
Page 3 of the arrest affidavit, the 1 to 3rd paragraph, where it starts with his name, Randolph A. Burnett, date of birth, that paragraph.
All right, here it is. It says 18, MDMA and bag of tobacco located in bag on front porch with paperwork identifying Burnett.
What kind of paperwork? All I know, they took my wallet out of my pocket. And I haven't seen my wallet or nothing. They ain't burned my wallet to jail with me or nothing.
And you said that was on page 3. You found something?
Yes, that's what I'm
And
looking
my
at. It
paper
says
from my
page 3
social
of
security, I
5.
ain't bringing none of that stuff.
I don't know if our numbers are page.
Mixed
or-
with tobacco paperwork with his name on it. Okay. All right, there seems to be probable cause. Bonds, count 1 was 150 and then 5,000 on the ammunition.
And he did qualify for PTR, Your Honor.
Yeah, Judge, we would request control of this.
Was there a firearm or just ammunition?
Sir, I didn't have anything. I ain't own a gun,
Does he have any
own
prior
ammunition.
failures to appear?
He does, Your Honor, 4.
4?
Yes.
Your Honor, I was incarcerated when they did those failure to appear, and they straightened them out. If you look into the matter, sir, I've never not come to court for any reason. Whether I was out on bond or whatever, I was incarcerated in another county when I failed to appear on those things.
All right, anything else from the state?
Just, Your Honor, that the the affidavit does say that he's a convicted felon, shouldn't be in possession of ammunition, and ammunition was found in the lot.
Right.
And I went in possession. And
All right, I'll set bond at 2,500 on the ammunition instead of the 5,000 and 150 on the drugs.
Oh, look, MDM.
Did you consider pretrial release, Judge?
Please, sir.
No.
Because I had just given the lady who I was going to rent the place from, I had just given her all my money. I received Social Security. My mom lived across the street, and that was the whole reason why I was trying to go into that place, me and my girlfriend.
All right, your attorney will file a motion with the judge handling your case.
Thank you, sir.
All right, your name?
Torianta Foster.
Foster, this is, looks like a failure to appear. Division 63, there's a $2,000 bond. And looks like there's two of those? Yes, 457, 458. Do you need an attorney?
Yes.
All right, so we'll appoint the public defenders on both of these cases. Okay,
Okay.
all right, your full name?
Jeffrey Michael Shackle.
All right, possession of drug paraphernalia, trespassing. You want the public defender appointed?
No, sir.
Okay, your bonds are 500 on each count. And that's it for you.
Is there any way we could resolve this today?
I don't know, state? Anything?
They're both misdemeanors. I've never been charged with trespassing. I have more paraphernalia than you have fingers and toes.
Your Honor, we can resolve with adjudication and credit time served and court costs.
So adjudication of both charges, time served, what do we have, 1 day? One day? So, if you plead guilty or no contest to these charges, the offer is you'll be adjudicated guilty, you'll have convictions for these charges. Credit for time served, there's court costs of about $273. Is that what you want to do?
That's what I want to do, Your Honor.
There's a plea form there that goes over all your rights. And if you understand those rights, you need to sign that plea form.
I'm as blind as Mr. Magoo, and I still read it and understand. I still know and understand it. And I've signed so many of them in so many counties, so many states.
All right,
Don't
well,
matter to me.
it covers your rights, like your right to have an attorney. You understand what an attorney is?
Yeah, I do.
And do you want one to help you today?
You kidding me? Hell no.
No?
That's like asking me if I want a shot of heroin. Fuck that.
Well, that's different. That goes over other rights you have, your right to go to trial, to be presumed innocent, to confront witnesses. You have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, then your possession of drug paraphernalia, what is your plea?
Guilty.
And trespassing.
Guilty.
All right, we'll accept those pleas, adjudicate you on guilty on each charge. You have credit for 1 day in jail on each charge. You'll have court costs to pay. And you can pay that through the clerk's collection program, at least $20 a month, starting 30 days from today.
So I get out today.
You're released as to these charges.
Have a great day.
All right.
I'm going to finish what I started.
All right, your name?
Vincent Ben, sir.
Mr. Benton. All right, this is a resisting charge. Say you do not qualify for the public defender. Do you want them appointed just for today to help you?
If it's possible, sir, I'd like to resolve this matter today. It was simply a misunderstanding.
Okay, it's a resisting charge. Is there an offer from the state?
Adjudication and time served, Your Honor, and court costs.
Say adjudication?
Yes.
So you'll be convicted of the offense. If you want their offer, you have credit for 2 days in the county jail. Then you have court costs. This is a city case. So that's usually a total of $233.
Is that a one fine, one fine at once, or is it broken down? Because I can pay that as soon as I leave. Do I go to the court to pay that, or do I pay that here?
You're gonna have 30 days to make your first payment.
Okay,
If you want to pay it all in that time, you can do that,
yes, sir.
of at least $20 a month. So do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
And is there a plea form he's looked at?
Yes, yes.
You understand everything on the form?
Um,
This goes over all your rights to go to trial, to be presumed innocent, to confront the witnesses,
Yes,
your
sir.
right to
Yes,
have
sir.
an attorney. Did you want an attorney to help you?
I was gonna get an attorney for it, but I didn't know you can resolve it today, so I was trying to make it as small a situation as possible because I'm supposed to go back to work today, and I'm trying to get it all resolved.
Okay, it's up to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
What's that? This says he was arrested on the 5th. Today's the 6th, right? That'd be 2 days. All right, so you understood your plea form you've signed?
Yes, sir.
And what is your plea?
Guilty, sir.
All right, we'll accept the plea. It's a factual basis here in the arrest report. We'll follow your agreement adjudication. I think it's $223 plus $10 filing fee for $233 total. 90 days, or pay it at $20 a month minimum, starting 30 days from today.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you'll be released as to this charge.
All right, have a good day, sir.
Credit for 2. Your name?
Floyd Halliburton.
All right, you have, public defender will be appointed. It's a camping charge. And the state misdemeanor charge, I'm guessing that's a paraphernalia charge. These appear to be city code violations.
That's good. Thank you.
So, the bond is $250 and $250. Unless he wants to resolve these today, I don't,
We'd like to resolve them.
anything from the state?
If he wants to resolve today, Your Honor, the offer is an adjudication and credit for time served and court costs.
All right, so time served, you have 2 days, adjudication, and there's court costs. And again, I believe there's a $223 plus a $10 filing fee. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
All right, is there a plea form there?
Not yet. Ma'am? Yes, I've already read them. Thank you.
Did you need to speak with a public defender?
No,
No?
sir.
No?
No, sir.
So you do not want them appointed?
That's fine. As long as everything's okay, y'all are good with what's going on right here, I'm good.
And you understood the plea form you've signed?
Yes, sir.
And then what is your plea to the charges?
No contest.
All right, and we'll, factual basis in the arrest report. Follow your agreement, which is an adjudication on each count, and there'll be a $223 fine plus a $10 filing fee. On count 1, just credit for time served on count 2. And you can pay that monthly, at least $20, starting 30 days from today.
Okay.
And PD was not appointed.
I'm sorry?
All right, what is your name?
Mark Harity.
All right, public defender was already appointed for you on a solicitation without a permit charge. Looks like you're out on bond on a felony. So did you want to reserve resolve the case today?
Yes, sir.
Is there an offer state?
Adjudication and time served, Your Honor, court costs.
Okay. So it looks like there's 4 days time served. So what is your plea to the solicitation without a permit?
Guilty.
Factual basis in the arrest report. You have a plea form there. Did you understand everything on the plea form?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
And I'll follow your agreement under the adjudication. Credit for 4 days in the county jail. Court costs to pay at least $20 a month, starting 30 days from today. Are you being released? Anything else holding him? No? All right.
Just out on bond, Your Honor.
Right. I'm not taking any action on that. And you'll pay that at least $20 a month, starting 30 days from today.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Hello.
All right, your name?
Anel email.
All right, this is aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. Looks like domestic. Do you need the public defender appointed?
No, no good.
What's that?
No,
You don't need an attorney today?
no.
Is there a victim here by chance? No? All right. State, do you have any input on this as far as release? Or any history on him?
Doesn't look like he has, oh wait, 2 different victims of aggravated assault and battery, both domestic violence and trespass.
Looked like it only came in as one count as aggravated battery.
No, those are, I'm talking about his history, sorry.
What's that?
Those are history with 2 different
Oh,
victims.
those are histories. Okay.
Yeah, so,
Obviously, I ordered no contact with the victim.
yeah.
You're not to possess any weapons.
If they live together, then no return and maintain separate residence.
All right, maintain a separate residence, no return to this location. And I will set a $2,000 bond. Okay,
All right, thanks.
Your name?
Adrian Escobar.
Right here on a aggravated assault with a motor vehicle pursuant to an arrest warrant, which came in with no bond. I think it's domestic. Yeah, appears to be a domestic situation. What's that? Oh, we do have somebody, okay. Public defender's appointed based on that application. And there is somebody here. Who are you?
Samantha Escobar,
Okay, and you're the alleged victim in the case?
correct?
Is there something you wanted to tell me?
No, I mean, I don't want any charges pressed against him.
Okay, well, that's up to the state attorney's office.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in fear of him at all?
No,
No? Was this, did this involve alcohol or drugs or anything, or?
it was alcohol.
All right. So you want me to order him to have no hostile or violent contact with you?
We can have a contact because we have children together.
Right, I said no hostile or violent contact
Oh,
with you.
correct, yeah.
And no alcohol. So he can come back and live with you if that's what you choose?
Yes.
And Your Honor, state would just place our objection on the record to no hostile contact and ask for no contact.
What's that?
We would place our objection on the record, we'd ask for no contact.
Okay. And why are you requesting no contact?
Because this is a domestic situation, we'd ask for no contact for the safety of the victim.
Okay. Thought maybe there was some other reason. All right, so I'm going to allow you to have contact, but nothing violent or hostile. So that means no yelling, cussing at her, anything that puts her in fear will violate your release and you'll come back to jail. So no hostile or violent contact. Is there any other history, state, or?
Not that I'm aware of at the moment,
He
Your
had
Honor, but I can.
just one prior DV arrest, Your Honor.
There is a prior DV arrest?
Yes.
I don't know, I'm reconsidering the contact. This, based on the facts here. Trying to run you over with the vehicle. And there's one prior DV conviction or incident, or
It was an arrest, Your Honor, in 2017.
there was no arrest?
It was an arrest, not a conviction.
Same victim?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to order no contact, no return to the residence, no alcohol. Set bond at $2,000. And we appointed the PD, yes. Okay, that's all, sir.
Thank you.
All right, your name? Okay, so lot will have to be reset when he's mentally capable. Your name?
Isamara Gadalon.
All right, this is a battery charge. Public defender is appointed. I don't see a victim here. Oh, this is a co-defendant case, yep. All right. Anything from the state? Is there any prior domestic?
I believe this is her first. There are others where she's listed as the victim against her co-defendant.
So these two have prior domestic cases against one another?
Sorry, I misread. It's not prior, it's the current case, so no history.
They're current cases?
It's just the current one, this one and the co-defendant, so there's no other
Oh, okay.
history noted. We just actually have no contact.
All right, so at this point, there'll be no contact, separate residence. She qualify for pretrial release.
She does, Your Honor, but she had no alternative address, so we would request bond or.
All right, so $500 bond or pretrial release. If you can give them a residence, you can get out without posting a bond. Okay?
I'm sorry, can you repeat? You said,
It's a
you said if
five-
I don't have the residence?
Pretrial release needs a address for you.
Oh, I do have an address.
Okay?
That's the 209 address.
They live together, Your Honor, that's the issue, they can't go back there.
Well, who's gonna be able to go back there, Judge?
I have my, oh, I'm sorry.
You understand what I'm saying, Judge?
Right.
One of them probably.
Right. Are there children involved in?
I have my kids living with me.
Okay, so you can go back to the residence at this
Then
point.
She could be straight pretrial release, Your Honor, if she's allowed to return.
Pretrial release. Now, do you want to have contact with him when I see him or not?
I don't, it's okay. Yeah,
You're not in fear of him?
I'm sorry?
Are you scared of him or fear?
No, I was the aggressor. I
Okay.
was the first one.
Is this the one where you slapped him? Is that?
I'm
Yeah.
sorry?
Okay. All right, so you can go back to the residence, and I'm going to talk to him. I may let him back, and you're okay with that?
Okay.
I'm asking you, are you okay with that?
I'm okay, but he has another victim on his case also.
And that victim lives at the same residence?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so for you, it's pretrial release, no hostile or violent contact with him. All right. Your name?
Darrell Hall.
All right, you're here on a charge of battery. There's no victim here. Did you need the public defender appointed?
I don't know, sir. I don't. Yes, yes.
All right, so we'll appoint the public defender's office. Order no contact with the victim, separate residence, no weapons. Any history?
Yes, Your Honor, 10 felonies, 9 misdemeanor convictions, 2 failure to appears, 4 DOC.
Bond to $2,500.
Say it again.
The bond is $2,500, no contact, no return. Hayes? Your name?
Javante Hayes.
All right, looks like you were out on bond for carrying a concealed firearm. You have a new charge of battery. So I'm going to revoke your bond status. And the felony, that'll go to no bond at this time. And the battery, you'll have no contact with the victim. Separate residence, no weapons. Is there any other history on him?
He's 1 felony conviction, 3 misdemeanor convictions, no failure to appears. Convictions are for drug paraphernalia, Dwillis, possession of marijuana.
Bond will be $500 on this one.
Was the public defender office appointed, Your Honor?
Yes. All right, Linton is next. Public defender will be appointed. What is your name?
Chelsea Linton.
Your
Chelsea
full-
Linton.
All right, you're here on a battery. It says dating violence, and somebody's here. What is your name?
Quanette Watley.
All right, and look like you're our alleged victim. Is there something you wanted to say today?
I approve of no contact.
So you want to have no contact? Okay. Do you have separate residence? Or-
Yes.
You do? Okay, so we'll order separate residence, no contact. Are there any, was this involve alcohol or drugs or anything, or
No.
no? All right,
And she does qualify for a straight PTR, Your Honor.
okay. Any other history with her, state, or anybody?
No, it doesn't appear so, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so we've appointed the public defender. This will be pretrial release. You're not to have any contact with her. Do you have anything at her place you need to pick up, to get?
At my place that she needs to pick up.
Whose place is it?
It's her place.
All right, so you have somewhere else to go?
No, we have different residency, but I have things at her house.
Okay, well, she's not to have any contact with you. So if you want to get a hold of law enforcement to pick up your items,
Okay.
I guess we can do it that way.
Judge, there might be an issue. I think they're both employed with the same employer.
You both work together?
Yes.
Yes.
So if they have no contact, I'm not sure how they.
So that means you're going to have contact at work?
No.
You won't?
Mm-mm.
Work in different areas.
We work in different areas.
So you won't even see each other?
No.
No.
Okay. So no contact. I mean, if you see each other passing in the distance, that's not a problem. But if you make a gesture towards one another, not you, it's you, because you're the one in trouble at this point.
Okay.
You stay away, no issues.
All
Okay?
right. No problem.
All right. Okay, your name?
Sergio,
Your full name?
Sergio Tabares.
All right, so you're the co-defendant on the last one a few minutes ago we had. And this is a domestic battery. Where she admitted hitting you first, and it even says that in the report here. Just because somebody hits you, just so you know, it doesn't mean you can turn around and start wailing on somebody. It's not automatically self-defense, and if it is, you can't use too much force. just for your knowledge. People think if somebody hits them, they have the right to go hurt somebody, and you don't. Only to defend yourself. So, was there another victim in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
But it wasn't charged, right?
It was Isamar.
There's only one count?
It's one count, but it lists, are all listed as victims? Both co-defendants are listed as victims, and then there's another third party that's listed as a victim.
All right, so the co-defendant in this one is the lady we
Isamar
just saw. Who is the victim in this one?
Lillian Ocampo.
All right, so that person you'll have no contact with. You have separate residence.
I think what we did on the last one, there was no hostile contact with the co-defendant, so we'd ask to just do the same. Unless he requires no contact.
No hostile contact with the co-defendant. And then, what is his history, or?
He only has one misdemeanor conviction, Your Honor, for driving with expired license. That's all his history. And he does qualify for straight PTR.
All right, so we'll release you on pretrial release with those conditions and the public defenders appointed.
How about the house situation, Judge? Could we allow this?
Well, he's to have no contact in a separate residence from the victim in this case, so I don't know where the victim resides. Is it with the co-defendant?
Our address is listed as the same address, yes.
All right, so we'll have to have a different address, different residence.
He does have stuff there, Judge.
He
Can
can
he
con-
visit with law enforcement?
Yes.
One-time visit
He
to collect
can-
his stuff?
He can return one time with law enforcement to pick up personal items. You keep bothering me. She's persistent with those things, isn't she? All right, what is your name?
Ezekiel Akins.
All right, you're here on the failure to appear, looks like Division 12, and that judge has set that at no bond for now, so you'll have to see that judge. And do you already have an attorney or need a public defender, or
I think I have a public defender.
you already do? Okay. And that office will stay appointed. All right, Luke Charles is next. It's Division. What's that? Charles is in mental health? All right, and who are you?
Bugel Fitzhammy.
All right. And the public defender is appointed based on your application. All right, you have possession of cannabis with intent to sell, deliver. That bond is $1,000. And then you have some warrants here for robbery with a firearm. Those are no bond and will remain no bond. And then there's a conspiracy with a firearm. That bond was set at $5,000. All right, so that should take care of those three. Okay. Your name?
Thomas Fischetta.
All right. Public defender will be appointed. And you have sale and delivery of cocaine, cannabis, cocaine, and cannabis. It's pursuant to an arrest warrant. Bonds of $7,500, $150, $150, and $150, a total of $7,950. PD's appointed. Okay. Hendricks?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, you have unauthorized possession of an identification card, counterfeit cards, credit cards, and then you're out on bond. So your bond is going to be revoked. I will go to no bond till you see that, Judge. And do you want the public defender, or are you gonna hire the same attorney?
It was the same, I guess. I mean, it was a public defender that was appointed.
Oh, it was? Mr. Verrett? All right, so based on this application, we'll appoint the public defender for now in this case, the new case. Those bonds are $1,000 and $150. And then the bond's revoked on the felony, and that's no bond at this time. Your name?
Ashton Langsa. Good afternoon.
Hello. You have petty theft with prior convictions, it says. Public defenders appointed. That bond is $1,000. We'll order you not to return to that location. Dollar General there on Ivy Lane. All right,
That's it?
that's it. All right, your name?
LaShawna May.
All right, you have a DUI. Says a third violation within 10 years. Driving while license suspended, third or subsequent offense. And the refusal on the breath. Says it's an accident case with no injury. Okay, this says you do not qualify for the public defender. I can appoint the public defender just for today,
Yes, sir.
so you can talk to him if you need to at this point. And the bonds have been set at 10,000. Is there other history other than the traffic related that I have here?
Out-of-state arrest, Your Honor. DUI, assault, misdemeanor, assault felony, resisting with arrest, intoxication, public disturbance, and disorderly conduct. Those were just out-of-state arrests.
No failures to appear?
No, Your Honor, not that I see.
All right, anything else from the state?
Nothing else to say, Your Honor.
All right, on the DUI, I'll set the bond at $5,000. Followed by 100 and 100. You're ordered not to drive a vehicle, not to consume any alcohol or possess any alcohol. PD's appointed. No, PD's not appointed. You're going to get your own attorney?
I guess I will have to, yes.
Okay. All right. Your name?
Dimitri Navido.
All right, public defender is appointed. New charge of possession of a controlled substance without a prescription. You're out on bond on cocaine and another controlled substance and paraphernalia. Those bonds will be revoked and go to no bond. And the new charge will have a $1,000 bond. Public defender's appointed. Your name?
Ray Rowling.
Rollins, okay. You have a failure to appear. Looks like a warrant was issued. Judge set that at no bond for now. Do you already have an attorney on this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you need to get a hold of your attorney and
All
see
right.
if the judge will set you a bond then. All right. All right, your name?
Lawrence Strong.
This says you do not qualify for the public defender. I can appoint them just for today if you'd like. All right, so they can help you today with this issue, which is your initial appearance. You have cannabis with intent to sell with a weapon, firearm by a convicted felon, cocaine, and drug paraphernalia. Came in as no bond, but I believe you're entitled to a bond. What other history does he have?
He has 2 felony convictions, 12 misdemeanor convictions, 1 failure to appear. Convictions are for robbery, VOP, no valid, resisting without violence, Willis, battery, cannabis, drug paraphernalia, controlled substance, and flee and elude.
All right, so on the cannabis with a weapon, I'm going to set that bond at $20,000. We'll stay the others at $150, $150, and $100. And you need to hire your own attorney if you can. All right, Sullivan is next.
Sean Sullivan.
All right, the public defender is appointed for you. You're indigent, and you have, looks like failures to appear out of Division 20. Drug charges, there's no bond. So you need to see that judge before you get a bond. Okay. Robert Earl Williams. You have petty theft, 2 prior convictions. Public defender is appointed. This bond is $1,000. You're not to return to the Wawa on South Orange Avenue. That is all for you. You got me all sorry. And you slapped me. All right, what is your name?
Marvin Carlin.
Public defender is appointed, looks like failures to appear out of Division 80. Sounds familiar? All right, so, let's see, failed to appear for arraignment. Why is he being held? It looks like there was a PTR.
Yeah, bond was set for PTR, Your Honor. I have a note, if you'd like to see it.
He was what? All right, so we've appointed the public defender. I guess there were some issues with him understanding
I had a massive stroke, so
pretrial release. So the public defender's appointed. Do you understand you missed your court dates?
I didn't know I had to go to court or not. First time I got arrested, and he got to let me go to the hospital, and then that's what I knew of, and I know that I knew about court stuff, and I moved, so I knew about court, so I came back here. and found out.
Okay. Public defender's appointed. I'm gonna release you ROR then.
Yes,
Well,
ma'am.
You're just gonna have to leave, but you're gonna have to come back to court. I'm gonna give him a different court date than you'd normally give him. So I'm gonna have you show up in my courtroom, all right?
Yes, sir.
And that's gonna be on the 15th of July, which is a Monday.
Okay.
And that's going to be at 9 o'clock, and that's going to be on the 7th floor in 7C downtown.
Okay, can you kind of write it down so I know to,
It's going to be on the
that we get a
paper,
little,
right?
get about it, yeah, 'cause it's hard for reading stuff as well.
The 15th of July, 7th floor, 7C, main courthouse,
What time, Judge?
9 a.m. Now, if you don't show up, you're going to get arrested again.
Thank you.
All right. You may make a note on that, whether there's going to be competency issues.
There might be, Judge.
Right. Last name is Eddie. Bonded, Eddie, all right. Mitchell. Nichols. What is your name?
Mitchell Mickles.
All right, public defender's appointed. This on his charge of no valid license. Is he eligible for pretrial release?
He was not, Your Honor. It looks like we weren't able to verify any community ties.
You couldn't, what was that?
Verify any community ties, it looks like, Your Honor. The charge would qualify, though. We could try again if you wanted to order bond or pretrial.
All right, so I'll set a, the bond's at 500, right? Can you make the bond to $500? Do you have any contacts here in the community? No? This is a public defender case. Do you want to try to resolve this today? Does he want to try to resolve this today with a time served?
Judge, you would consider plain of the bench, or if the state has an offer.
It would be time served, Your Honor.
Yeah. Does he have any history on this offense? Nothing? So it'd be withhold, time served, and court costs. That's about $300. He can pay it $20 a month, starting in 30 days. Yes, temporarily. All right, so you understand the charge of driving without a valid license?
Yes.
Yes? Do you need more time to speak with the public defender? You got to speak up for me.
No, no, sir.
No? Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, and you had a plea form there that went over all your rights. Do you understand everything?
Yes.
All right, then what is your plea to the charge? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
All right, and I'll accept the plea. There's a factual basis in the arrest affidavit. Withhold adjudication, credit for 1 day in jail, and you'll have court costs to pay, at least $20 a month, starting 30 days from today. Is there anything else holding you? No? So you'll be released then? Okay. All right, what is your name?
Jaquita Tarver.
All right, this indicates you're out on bond on grand theft, and you've picked up a suspended license with knowledge charge. Is there a history state?
Not for traffic-related incidents.
Other things?
She has a petty theft conviction from 2006 and prior arrests for domestic violence, battery, and grand theft from a construction site.
So the state requesting anything?
I don't know if Your Honor has her driving history. That way we could probably resolve it today if I could see her driving history.
Tell me about the driving history. It's what? I can't hear with this air conditioning running.
Oh, sorry.
You gotta really speak up.
I can't see her driving history. I don't know if she has any other priors, probably from out of other counties. If so, I could probably resolve it today, but without seeing her driving history.
A printout of the history is up with the face sheets, Your Honor.
All right, I'll leave the bond set at 500 on this one. I'll take no action on the felony. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, your name?
Edna Harrison.
Harrison. What happened to our other ones today? What's that? Benedict? Okay. And Mustafa? Yes. Refused, okay. Reset. All right, so this is Edna Harrison.
Yes.
Possession of drug paraphernalia, currently a $500 bond, public defenders appointed. Okay. Henry's next. Alexis Henry.
My bond is
Your name?
Alexis Henry.
Possession of cannabis less than 20 grams. Bond is $500. Says you do not qualify for the public defender, so you're gonna hire your own attorney?
How do I not qualify, Your Honor?
Says you make 500 a week. What's that? You wrote down you make 500 a week, is that what you bring home, or is that,
Every day, so that's what I make at the labor pool when I work every day.
so every week you make how much money?
About 500.
And that's what you bring home?
Yes.
As far as how much money you have available to hire a lawyer?
None saved to hire a lawyer.
All right, so I'm gonna appoint the public defender's office. This is 20 grams or less of cannabis. Can you post your bond?
Say again?
Can you post your bond of 500?
I didn't post a bond, no.
Can you?
Me personally, no.
Is somebody gonna do that for you?
I don't know. I have to make some calls.
All right, does he have any other history?
He had 4 felony convictions, 7 misdemeanor convictions, 1 DOC, convictions for burglary, unoccupied structure, petty theft, resisting without violence, offense against police, fire dog,
What with the dog?
police/fire dog.
Oh. Any failures to appear?
No, Your Honor, not that I see.
Does he qualify for pretrial release?
He did not, Your Honor. He did not wish to provide any contact information.
Okay,
For anyone.
bond's $500. Jackson. Tavius, criminal mischief. Bond is $500. Do you want the public defender appointed?
Yes.
All right, so we'll appoint that office. And we're gonna order you not to return to this location. Looks like 853 Ferguson Drive.
That's my grandma's house. That's where I was living. I'm gonna be homeless.
Judge, he has no other place to live.
Well, I'm not gonna authorize him to go live with someone that wants to prosecute him for damaging the property. She said he was staying with her for a few days as a guest.
I was living with her, sir.
I'm just telling you what she said. Be careful about what you say.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna order no return at this point. Does he qualify for pretrial release, or?
He did, Your Honor.
or he
We would
needs an-
probably need an alternative address, though, now that he's not able to return.
Your Honor, I could give my mom's address. If I am able to get released, I'll give you my mom's address. That's probably where I'm gonna go. Like, I don't have
Okay.
anybody else.
So pretrial release, you'll need to give that to them, and you'll be released pretrial release.
Thank you. It's 517 Domino Drive. Your Honor, will I be able to get my clothes, or should I send someone over there?
I would allow you one time with law enforcement to return to pick up your clothes.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry about what happened.
Zacchaeus? Okay. Moore? What is your name?
Yes, sir.
What is your name?
Jacques Moore.
All right, this is a trespass on property after warning. Bond was set at $500. Do you need the public defender appointed?
No, sir.
So what are you gonna do with your case?
Plead no contest.
You wanna plead no contest, state?
State's offer would just be adjudication and time served.
Is what?
Adjudication and time served. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting about the AC.
Adjudication, time served. There'll be a no return to the racetrack on Orange Blossom Trail.
Oh, yes, sir.
And there's 2 days' time served. Did you understand everything on your plea form you've signed?
Oh, yes, sir.
Do you have any questions?
Yes, sir.
And what is your plea to the charge?
Plead no contest.
All right, I'll accept that. There's a factual basis in the arrest affidavit. I will enter the adjudication. Credit for 2 days in the county jail. You'll have court costs to pay, at least $20 a month, starting 30 days from today. Anything else holding you?
No.
All right, and you'll be released as to this charge. Your name?
Mary Thomas.
All right, what happened to Morales? All right, you're set. Thomas has cannabis and drug paraphernalia. She qualify for pretrial release, or
She did not. It looks like she doesn't have a local address. She lives out of state.
live out of state? All right, well, let's get the public defender appointed. So, we have a contact now. Does she have any other history, do we know?
No, Your Honor.
All right, and I'm inclined to ROR her. Anybody have any other input? Nope. All right, you'll be released on your own recognizance. Stay in touch with your attorney. They may be able to take care of this without you having to come back. Are you living here now, or are you not? No.
Just vacation.
All right, so you're released just on your promise to come back, basically?
Okay.
And your attorney may be able to handle all this through the mail.
Okay.
So stay in touch.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Your name?
Gabriel Hanna.
All right, you have an out-of-county warrant. Looks like sexual battery, sex charges, it looks like. There's no bond. Looks like Osceola County. And let's see, do you need a lawyer appointed at this point, or do you have one, or? All right, so you want the public defender at this point? All right, so we'll go ahead and appoint that office for you since this is Osceola County. They should be able to help you down there. Okay. Your name?
Jennifer Hilpert.
Kilprit. You have out-of-county warrants. Seminole County, it looks like there's no bond on all of them, so they should pick you up hopefully within the next few days. Okay. James Lee.
Yes, sir.
All right, you're here on out-of-county warrant also, Seminole County. Looks like you have a bond of $3,000. And they should pick you up within the next few days if you don't bond out. Okay. Your name?
Jennifer Sexton.
All right, you have out-of-county warrant also, Seminole County. Also have a bond of $3,000. So if you don't bond out, they should also pick you up within a few days. Thomas Alexander.
Yes, sir.
All right. You have a resisting without violence charge, it looks like from July the 4th. Bond is set at $500. Did you need the public defender appointed?
No, sir. Yeah, no.
No? Okay.
I was hoping to be ROR'd. I understand that the bail is at 500, but I
Yeah.
have.
Does he qualify for pretrial release, Judge?
He does, Your Honor.
Okay. So I can release you through pretrial release. Does he have any other history?
He does, Your Honor. He has one felony conviction, 4 misdemeanors, use of drug paraphernalia, DUI, operating a motor vehicle without valid driver's license, and a Dwellis.
Oh, I apologize. Excuse me. I don't have a felony conviction. I've never been convicted of a felony. I had a habitual driving while license suspended.
Right, which was a felony, Your Honor.
But that had adjudication withheld. It wasn't a conviction. Is it?
Let's see. All right, so pretrial release, and what did you say about an attorney?
No, well, yeah, I guess for now, but my plan is to take it to trial and possibly seek my own counsel.
Okay, so you want one for now. I'll appoint the public defender, then if you can hire your own attorney, you'll do that.
Right. No, I don't want to. I'll represent myself if need be. But if nothing else, I will seek my own counsel. I don't need a public defender.
Okay, so we will not appoint the public defender's office for you at all. You're on your own at this point. And so don't miss your court date. You'll get that in writing.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Your name?
Christopher Fullerwater.
All right, what about Clayton? All right. Refusal. This is grand theft motor vehicle. Bond was set at $1,000. This is a warrant that was signed. Are there 2 counts?
Yes, one was an endorsement, endorsed bond, Your Honor.
Is it an endorsed bond?
That's about on bond case.
So. He's what? He's out on a felony? And he's picked up the new grand theft. Is that correct? Yes, all right, so it's $1,000 bond on the new charge, and he'll go to no bond on the charge. He was already out on bond. We'll revoke that bond and go to no bond.
Well, actually, Judge, before you decide that, my understanding is they may have not filed an information in that case, and they may not be filing one. So would you maybe reconsider and not take any action on that? I'm not sure. This is just what I'm hearing from my
So
client.
State, do you know anything on 2019 CF 4908AO?
My public defender on that case told me that they have no evidence in the case. Like 2 people were charged with
Be careful about what you're saying.
This is what my public defender was giving, the information that I was given.
You're talking on the record, it is being recorded. If you say something that can damage your case later on, the state can use it.
Yes, sir. I was told that the evidence in that case is not strong enough for them to file charges, which is why they haven't filed charges, and that they probably are not going to file charges. So I was just hoping that since that's going on in that case, I was wondering, could you please keep my bond at the same? Like I have a child that I'm taking care of. Like I'm working. Like hopefully I haven't lost my job. Like I've been on the straight and I've been on the straight and narrow. I don't understand what was the evidence to file, like for the warrant to be signed for them to come to my house to get me in this case anyways.
Does the state know anything?
2019 CF 4908, charges haven't been filed, but a noble hasn't been filed either, so right now it's just
Okay.
pending.
Yeah, so it's really not here nor there whether they have filed charges or not. It's the fact that you're out on bond and there's probable cause. What was the date on the offense on that?
He was arrested on April 9th for that one.
All right, and then this happened between June 26th. So I am going to revoke that bond. It will go to no bond. This bond will stay as is. Okay, the next one is Leon. It says mental health. So he's not coming.
Carlos Leon is mental health, Your Honor.
All right, same with Manhoff.
Also mental health.
Okay. All right, who do we have next?
Christina Arce is mental health, I'm sorry.
Medical.
Arce is medical.
Okay. So what is your name?
Patrick Baber.
All right, Baber, this is a violation of probation. Looks like there's a no bond on that for now. Public defender will be appointed. And that's all for today. Your name?
Calvin Craig.
All right, Mr. Craig, it says, let's see, you're out on bond for cannabis. You've picked up a violation of probation, and it's no bond.
That out on bond hold was actually closed, Your Honor. It was the case that violated his probation.
Right, this is what violated his probation. So we'll take no action on that misdemeanor charge. And there's no bond for now. Until you see that, Judge. Do you have a lawyer already or a public defender?
Yeah, I got a lawyer.
Okay. Okay. Robert Ellis. Ellis is here on a probation violation. There's no bond. The public defender is appointed. Looks like Division 17. All right.
And he does have reporting requirements, Your Honor.
Okay.
Why am I here? Excuse me, can you repeat what you just said, please?
You're charged with violation of probation. There's no bond at this time. You have the public defender there. He can assist you with anything further on it. You got another stack for me? You got another stack? Come on. I'll stay here all night if you want. No? I guess so. I don't know. All right, your name?
Kyle Rui.
Rui, looks like you have a violation of drug probation. Division 10, they've set no bond. The public defender is appointed. So they'll assist you at this point. That's all for you for today? Williams is next. All right, what is your name?
Prince Williams.
All right. Division 19 has a violation of probation with no bond. We'll appoint a public defender. And then you have Division 11, possession of firearm by a convicted felon, $5,000 bond, carrying a concealed firearm, 150, resisting officer without violence, 100. Again, the public defender is appointed. Okay, Jason Clark. It's a misdemeanor offense. Public defender can be appointed for you. This is a disorderly conduct. So you want to resolve this today, or?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Is there an offer?
Adjudication and time served, Your Honor.
All right, so this is 1 day time served adjudication. There's court costs of about $273. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Did you want the public defender to help you, or not?
I really don't know what to do.
Can we pass on this, Judge, while he reads the plea sheet?
Okay. Just kind of make sure he's not on probation or something or violating. The main thing, I think. All right, Philip Holmes,
Yes, sir.
as you're out on bond on a grand theft, you picked up a solicitation without a permit. Do you want to resolve that today?
Yes, sir.
Public defender can assist you. And stays or an offer?
So,
Adjudication and time served, Your Honor.
Looks like 2 days time served, adjudication, court cost of about $273. Is that what you want to do?
yes, sir.
You understand the plea form?
Yes, sir.
You need to sign it. We'll take no action on the felony. And what is your plea to the charge? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
All right, I'll accept the plea. Factual basis in the arrest affidavit, I'll follow your agreement, enter the adjudication. You have credit for 2 days in the county jail.
Sir.
You have court costs to pay, that'll be through the clerk's collection program, at least $20 a month, starting 30 days from today.
Yes, sir.
And then you still have your felony to deal with, I won't take any action on that. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Almost made it through without a felony call. It's Judge Shoemaker. Yes, you've been bothering me a lot. Why do you keep calling me? That's all right.
Your first name's Floyd? Jason Clark.
Okay, so this is what, phone records or something he wants? Okay, what is it? All right, I'm in court right now. I'll call him back when I get a chance. Be a few minutes. All right, bye-bye. All right, so get back to Mr. Clark. Are we still working on it?
Your Honor, while we're still working on those, I do have a couple that we didn't address.
All right, I don't know anything about him, but the clerk might.
Yeah, I don't know if they bonded out or anything. We have Michael Mittiga. Mittiga, M-I-T-T-I-G-A.
You have a booking number for him?
Beg your pardon?
A booking number? Do you have a booking number?
Inmate number.
You might want to just take that over to them.
1902023.
You want to just walk over there to them and show it to them? It'll probably be a lot quicker than you, they don't understand what you're saying sometimes. And
190202.
Yeah, 190203.
They, looks like they bonded. They bonded as well. They bonded. Could be. What's the number?
19020208.
Bonded.
Thank you very much.
all right, so we're back to Mr. Clark. Are we ready on that, or are we still working on it? I don't know what the public defender's doing. Are you working on Clark?
I'm not actually working on it, Judge, but my understanding is that he does want to go ahead and plead no contest to charge of disorderly conduct.
All right, so you're Jason Clark,
Yes, Your Honor.
and the state offered you an adjudication, credit for 1 day, and court costs. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you read the plea form?
Yes.
You spoke with the public defender?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand everything?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, then to your charge of disorderly conduct, what is your plea?
No contest, Your Honor.
All right, I will accept that plea. There is a factual basis in the arrest affidavit. I will follow your agreement, adjudicate you guilty, credit for 1 day in the county jail. You have court costs to pay. That'll be at least $20 a month, starting 30 days from today. Nothing else holding you? Nope, so you'll be released today.